Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, warmest welcome from our side of the house. Today, we shall indulge you with an interesting motion put up for debate. Education versus skills. Which is better? Will skills get you further in life, or does education put you in high ground? Will benefiting from one be better than the other? Before we start, be reminded of the quote by Ted Kulogonsky: debate is healthy, and no one in this chamber, starting with me, has a monopoly on being right. Me and my distinguished partner, as proposition, strongly believe that in any given industry, education has to be put front before skills. I stand and speak for everyone in this room when I say education is the foundation before forging a framework that would then develop an individual in a holistic manner. Having proper and specific education would mean having distinguished the pedagogy on whys, whens, and hows a work to be completed. It puts a vast gap between simply completing a task and meticulously accomplishing one. My second speaker will further elaborate.
Thank you, Speaker 1. Before we dive into my points of arguments, let us take a moment to honor our forefathers who have built the nation, our corporate leaders who have brought in merchants and investors into the country to then flourish the country with riches of development and economical height. They are only achieved given them having given and seek proper education. Must said to that, giant corporations are handing out opportunities to bright candidates to join them and shape their future as well as the future of generations after. I cannot emphasize further on the dire need and the importance of education. Therefore, I strongly propose that education is better than skills when it's come to determining one's career, a drive that shall catalyze your path of seeking self-clarity and indulgence.
The proposed has had their say of education being better than skills. Me and my partner, as fellows opposers, shall report that statement. The fact that the proposed are negligent towards having skill as a means of advancement is a clear sin. If education or form of certificate are the mere means of having a foot clear into a career, to explain why our National University and University of Science Malaysia rank 217 and 178 respectively in the world for employability rates. Are our graduates not good enough for employment? And these are only two of the higher education institutes in Malaysia. The percentage of freshers who are employable are at a worrying 30%. The unemployment and unemployability rates keep increasing throughout the year and shall increase in the years to come. Most companies believe that people are usually able to think of a solution but lacks the ability to execute and get the job done.
My partners has stated a rigid point in order to bring about a more seemingly real transformation. Adopting such transformation which give emphasis to the integrated approach of skill development is a must. Having education alone with the lack of skill is as if a sportsman having the most advanced of sport gear but can never perform has its peak in the field. The ideas mentioned by Speaker 1 is to have the pedagogy on all the aspect of getting the job done, but with not heavy required set of skill. How shall we achieve that?
I'm sorry for the intrusion, but there seems to be a need for one. Negligence towards having a steady and proper education would mean that one shall only be blind. Blinded by raw skill would mean heading head first into looking to achieve his goals without paving a path toward success. This would result in multiple errors and a deliberately triple outcome.
And that is why our side of the house believe in the future bridging education and skill. We did not oppose the idea that having education is important. It was the idea that thinking one thing is bigger than the other is what troubles us. In order to deliver quality with skill, and industry should be packed with industry players who are packed with the soft skill, technical skill, and compensating to all these attributes and other social or personal attributes are the education they have obtained from learning and experience. They will then bring open a general impacts that would only to do to nothing but good to boosting any industry. Therefore, we do not support the motion, but asking that we take into account that one should coexist with another.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
thank you.